Man, let me tell you something. You know, I've been on the record saying if you hear my fellow black people in the black community aren't going to get vaccinated, I'm not going to force you to. I implore that you stay healthy. Something that a lot of you don't believe in doing, but you're ready to believe every conspiracy theory. That's my problem. The problem isn't me with, okay, you don't want to take the shot, you're an idiot. Take the shot like I did. No, I can't afford to be listening to a lot of you motherfuckers out there because I work on the front lines. I just got a quality assurance flag for a confirmed positive patient last night. And it didn't take even Stevie Wonder can fucking see he was infected, that he had COVID-19. Even Stevie Wonder, the man on room air, his blood saturation level of oxygen was 57%. That's dangerously low. 70 is dangerously low. So imagine that. I get the letter this morning and my flag from my chart that I made that this man was exposed. And if you start to feeling these symptoms, please do not show up to work. Please seek medical aid right away. That's what I have to deal with. Why do you think I took the vaccination? Because I deal with patients like this all the time. Okay? It was so low. We put him on 15 liters per minute of oxygen via a non-rebreather mask. And then we supplemented him with about 4 more liters per minute with a nasal cannula. You know, the tube there with the 2 prongs that go in your nose. We had both of them flowing into him. We had over nearly 20 liters per minute in 2 different sources to make sure this man was getting the oxygen. And guess what? That only brought him up to 72 oxygen. That's still dangerous levels. Okay? This is what COVID-19 does when you don't get it treated. And the thing is, you can still catch it. Okay? Even if you're vaccinated, you can still catch it. So people would say, if that's the case, why should I get the shot? Be healthy. Okay? Still wear your mask like I do, because I still wear mine. Okay? Because you can still catch it. This is a defense mechanism just in case you do catch it. Your body can fight it off better. So if you don't want to get the injection, guess what? Keep your health in tip-top condition and your body can fight off the infection, the viral infection. But a lot of you don't want to do either. That's my problem. You don't want to do either. Pick one line and go with it. So, paramedics nowhere to be found. We in closer proximity to the hospital. Lights and sirens. Get them to the hospital. The nurses and the physicians decide to turn up the oxygen on the nasal cannula to about 15, which only brought him to about 82%, which is still in the low area. Optimal blood oxygenation saturation, blood oxygenation should be 95 to 99 for optimal. Okay? This man, even with a high flow of oxygen, still was in his 80s. It was such a severe case. I've never got a quality assurance flag this quick. It usually take a couple days, and the person who checks for quality assurance will hit me back and say, hey, look, you got a flag on there. You usually get flags when you did something that you shouldn't have did or do something questionable. This one was like, hey, this dude was confirmed COVID positive. Okay? And we know this on your activity audit that you didn't have goggles on. We recommend always, please wear your goggles. That's what I got. Okay? You get stuff like that. So quick, like within hours. He was our last call and we got it back. I got it back about 6 a.m. My boss, my quality insurance checker, and the guy The reason why I'm an EMT today, because he believed in me, he signed off on the paperwork. That man got back to me and told me immediately. Okay? This is my problem with a lot of people right now. If you're not going to get the injection, stay fucking healthy. Okay? I can read off what I'm taking right now. Okay? I'm taking amino acids, which keeps my liver healthy, keeps my muscle protein synthesis going. Okay? What does that have to do with COVID? Nothing. Okay? But the liver means everything. Very, very important. Because a lot of people who have pre-existing conditions with tumors, getting cancerous liver, getting cancerous tumors anywhere, people with diabetes, people with, especially cancers. This guy has an enlarged prostate. This is what the patient, and I can say the situation without revealing the name because that's HIPAA violation if I reveal the name. Okay? This man had an enlarged prostate, which is borderline cancerous. His state, which he said, which makes him a prey to COVID. It doesn't make him get it any faster, but when you do get it, it's going to beat you the fuck up. Because you already have compromised, your immune systems or your body internal structures are already compromised, which is leaving you with a higher mortality rate, y'all. This is my problem. I had a severe call like that. This is the most severe I've seen in quite a long time. And I've been on the front lines as an EMT technically since this started, the upswing started last year. I come with a lot of exposure to COVID-19. And for one, I can't take the risk, y'all. I can't. And if you don't want to get it, hey, by all means don't. But stay healthy. This is my whole message to you. All right, so let me get back to what I was taking. Okay, I take things that help with my digestive tract. This is all to keep, things from sitting in my stomach, which can cause cancers. I make sure I eat healthy as possible to keep from being diabetic or going towards that direction. I mean, I have things that are I have a lot of sweets. I love sweets, but I do it very sparingly. So now I basically have to balance everything out a little bit more because I'm older. I'm getting older. Okay, so this is why the amino acids, which help with your metabolism, help with your liver health, I'm trying to metabolize a lot of things better so they don't infect a lot of my organs like my liver, my kidney, things of that nature. Lots of water to flush a lot of toxins out of your body. Turmeric to keep from inflammation. Folic acid, okay? And like I said, BCAAs, biologically chained amino acids. I believe that's what it stands for. And I take a nitric oxide to keep with my blood flow. Now, you don't have to take all that stuff, but I recommend definitely folic acid, vitamin D, which I take as well. Because as African Americans, we have a big vitamin D deficiency. A lot of people get vitamin D from sunlight and stuff. And a lot of the races tend to sunbathe more than we because we naturally melanated, so we don't see the need to be on the beach all the time, which causes a deficiency. A lot of us are lactose intolerant, which is another source of milk is another source of vitamin D. Get lactose-free milk. You don't have to eat cereal, but at least try to get some vitamin D into your system. And I say D3 is the one to go with. Okay, I use peppermint oil. Also for my digestive tract, make sure my digestive health stay. The ginger root, good. There's other sources where you don't feel like taking all of these and going through this cluster of taking all these over-the-counter herbs and things. Guess what? You can find multivitamins online. You find a lot of conspiracy theory shit. You can find a lot of natural cures and elements. I said elements. Yeah, elements. That's what I meant. It's out there. So to finish this off, I told you about the COVID patient that I had last night. And then earlier that day, I had a patient who had cellulitis in his arm. He's a former heroin addict on methadone, 90 milligrams of methadone. He has the issues with depression, anxiety, hepatitis C, diabetes. He had all this. This is what I can remember. I can't say his name, of course. So he's going through this. His arm hurts upon touch, palpation. They call it touch. And we in the hallway. He's a Hispanic man. He in the hallway talking about how his arm hurt and stuff. And first thing he says that, I got the vaccination a couple of days ago, the first round. Here are the two Negroes in the back. That's for the vaccination shot. That's not natural. That's the adverse reaction to that. It's cellulitis. He has a history of diabetes. The man admits that he don't take his medication when he gets depressed. Okay? And he had a laundry list of medications that I can't even remember. I just know it was quite plentiful. So imagine people with diabetes, they are more susceptible to cellulitis. Okay? They are more susceptible to a lot of things because of the lack of white blood cells in their body. So imagine having a lot of hepatitis C, having a lot of internal, having those type of issues with your blood and you not taking care of yourself. History of drug use, you're not taking care of yourself. Getting depressed, not taking your medication. Once again, not taking care of yourself. Imagine all of that going on right now. Okay? But the two Negroes in the back, no, that's from the shot and stuff. No, shut the fuck up. Let me talk to the patient. And then even the patient saying, no, I wasn't blaming it on the vaccination. I just wanted to tell you guys and stuff that I don't have any symptoms. We had to get him away from the two Heckle and Jekyll in the background. We had to get him away from this so he could actually talk. And this is how we know all of this stuff. But you see, my problem with a lot of Negroes, a lot of you are ready to believe everything is conspiracy, everything make you sick, when a lot of you niggas fucking keep yourself sick because it's your prerogative not to be vaccinated. Like I said, that's not my problem. My problem is, what's the alternative? Are you seeking any alternative? Are you healthy enough? How you walking around and you shoot dope up in your fucking arm? Because the two people in the background, they have history of drug use as well. You can look at it and tell. And it ain't me being stereotypical. You can tell. Because that whole building is a people with history of drug use that we went to also. But yet you talking all this shit and you believe in everything you hear online. That's the thing that pissed me off about a lot of black people, my fellow people. I swear, man. Y'all ready to believe the worst, but y'all don't do the best for yourselves when it comes to your health. Why do you think I am a single man and I can't find a healthy black woman to be with? Because the ones who keep themselves in some sort of health, they already wifed up. I mean, they already been wifed up. Big time. And then a lot of them who aren't got a big army of children. And then they look at you like you got 3 fucking heads because you are the same age and you decided not to. So they try to play on you and be like, you know what? You're not... Oh, something must be wrong with you. You ain't got kids at this age? God, you ain't had a girl. Like, no. Don't try that guilt, shame shit on me. Fuck you. You never been married, heifer. You never been married. You never been married. How many different last names your ensemble of children got? Or do you decide to just keep your last name out of shame? Fuck out of here, man. These be the same people. And people wonder why I don't. Because a lot of them don't keep themselves healthy. And that's a simple standard that I ask of any woman that I date. I'm not your cleanup man. You ain't gonna come to me all beat the fuck up with the army of children expecting me to take a package still. But I've gone way off the subject with that one. But back on the subject as well. Had another patient drinking himself into oblivion. And guess why? Because he lost his daughter and grandson to COVID-19. Nothing about him that I have negative to say besides the drinking himself into oblivion. It's the fact that it's real people. Either take care of your health or take countermeasures to keep yourself protected. And either one is countermeasures. Choose which countermeasure works for you, but choose one. I chose both. Not because I'm forcing you to just do both, but choose one or the other. But you should choose both anyway if you're going to do something. But like I said, I'm not going to put a gun to your heads. I don't want you to think I am now. I'm saying I would rather, because of my field of work, do both. Keep myself healthy and take that countermeasure. Both of them are countermeasures either way. But for you who don't deal with what I deal with every day, choose one or the other. It's simple as that. Because I'm a fury, I'm here, and now I'm out. Peace.